Hello, hello, everyone. Woo, so excited. I am so excited to see you here. And I will be honest, I'm a little nervous, which does not happen to me very often. This is something that we have worked so hard on. Ava is on with me, and it has been quite the passion project, and it is all for you. So I'm so excited you're here. Thank you so much. I know we'll have people coming in, but tonight is really all about you. And I'm so excited you're here and honored and overwhelmed, and I'll cry later over my champagne later. So I'm going to share my screen and we're just going to get this started. We are recording it, so you will get a replay if you want to see anything in the replay. We've tested this, it's worked, and here we go. Yay. So, welcome to the Style Reset. So, tonight is the three simple steps to refresh your wardrobe and reclaim your confidence, because how many of us want to do that? Exactly that. Here's what you're going to learn today: why your wardrobe feels off and how to fix it, the link between style and confidence, my three-step wardrobe reset that you can actually do this weekend. It's not that hard. I made it super fun. And how to feel more like your confident self again. So, hi, I'm Isha Casagrande. If I don't already know you, I have been in the style business for over 25 years. I've been a professional stylist, appeared regularly on TV as a style expert, hosting shows and sharing tips on how to feel confident in what you wear every day. I've contributed to over 100 magazines, written countless cover stories, and have been on the cover myself multiple times. I have worked with so many television stations, but one that I'm super proud of is I worked with America's Next Top Model on Fox, and even most recently was featured in as a stylist in the Zoe Report, and that was like a dream come true. So I know what I'm talking about, girls, and that is what I'm here to share with you tonight. I absolutely love fashion. I love dressing up. I'm very girly. I love curating outfits and creating magic through clothing. But really, here's the truth. And my real passion is about teaching you to love yourself through your own personal style. I get overwhelmed with this because it is quite something to watch a woman discover her own beautiful style. And it's much more important than just what you're wearing. And this is what you're going to learn tonight. Are you with me? Are you ready? All right. So I'm glad you're here and you're really giving yourself a very valuable gift. It's a way to really change your relationship with your wardrobe. I know as life changes, and we'll talk about it as we go on, it's really hard to feel good about ourselves. And so tonight we're going to really reset our style and feel good again about getting dressed. So here's why I created this class. I've been the woman standing in front of a closet full of clothes thinking, I have nothing to wear. I've been the woman whose body changed, even recently, whose life changed, whose confidence got shook. And I know what it's like to look in the mirror and not quite recognize the woman who's staring back. I created this course because I realized that it's not about buying more clothes or following trends. It's about connecting to who you are right now, and we change throughout time. It's about feeling confident, powerful, and authentic every time you get dressed. I've spent over 25 years helping women find their confidence again through what they wear. And I knew I had to create a step-by-step system to really inspire you to look at your personal style in a new light and understand how important it is. It's not just about getting dressed. And speaking of that, getting dressed shouldn't feel stressful. I say that, but I live the stress sometimes. Your closet shouldn't be a place of shame. It shouldn't be a place that makes you feel bad. Your clothes should reflect the woman that you want to be, not who you used to be. This is my way of giving you permission to start showing up as the beautiful and powerful woman that I know you are. And I know so many of you on here today, so I'm happy to always give you a list of how I feel about each of you. I truly believe when you feel confident about what you wear, everything in your life gets better. So, this is for you tonight. If you are stuck in a style rut, if you've been through a transition, that could be career, age, body, anybody, like almost all of the above. You're overwhelmed by your closet and you just want to feel confident again. So let's talk about mindset and style truths. This is really important. We're actually going to get into some science tonight as well, so that you really understand why it is that you feel the way you do. So, what's really going on? So, according to a survey by ThreadUp, this is a major secondhand clothing retailer, the average American purchases a new wardrobe every 5 to 7 years. Now, I read that and I think, I don't think that that's so true. We don't buy a whole new wardrobe, but I do believe that every 5 to 7 to maybe 10 years, we're looking at our wardrobe, wondering why it's not working and if we need to make some changes. Harper's Bazaar suggests that life transitions, such as changing careers, getting married, getting divorced, pregnancy, menopause, oh, that's me, retirement, major weight changes, also me, often trigger major wardrobe overhauls. So listen to this. Experts estimate that women experience at least 6 to 10 major life transitions that impact their style needs. That is a lot. The American Psychological Association reports that women's self image evolves significantly every decade, especially during key ages 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. I know when I turned 50, things changed for me. And what's crazy is I didn't really believe my clients before I got here, and now I get it. So, this data suggests that at least 5 natural points where a style refresh aligns with identity evolution. So I have had a style evolution even recently. As I pointed out earlier, I am in full-blown menopause, and it's still a little uncomfortable to say that because it was such a stigmatism that we didn't talk about that for so long. I've gained about 25 pounds that I can't get off. I've tried. I'm trying. I'm working on it. I just want to feel better. But when I stood in front of my closet changing out from winter to spring, I really realized that I couldn't wear like a lot of what was in my closet. And I knew that it was time for me to really take this information and apply it to myself. So I parted with about 75% of my wardrobe. It was liberating. I thought it would be stressful. I thought it would be hard to get rid of things. And it absolutely now, walking into my closet is liberating because I know that I can wear everything in there. Now, what's happening now is I'm also realizing that my style has changed. So even though I can wear everything in there, it's not necessarily what I want to be wearing right now. So the evolution continues, but we can't make space for new and for updated and for feeling good without taking away some of the things that make us feel bad. So here's some things why so many of us feel stuck. So many of us, our closets don't reflect who we are now. They reflect old seasons, old identities, and clothes we're just holding on to because we're emotionally attached to them. So, how many of you, drop it in the comments, have things in your closet that you wore in college? I can't even tell you how many women have things. Now, listen, if you just have a cute sweatshirt from college or something, that's fine. But if you have jeans and things that you wore back then, it's probably time to take a look at what you have here. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to get rid of everything. If you still love the way, if you're still blessed enough that things, well, if you're my age and those things still fit you, sometimes there's just some changes that we can make to those. But being emotionally attached to our clothes, that's fine, but they shouldn't be in your closet. So I have had women that have asked me when I've come into their closet, I just want you to come in and get rid of everything that you think is not fashionable. This is not how I operate because if you feel good in something, I feel like that is really, really important. Um, but I did it for her and I cleaned out her closet. And when she came in and saw the things that I had removed, it was the most heartbreaking thing I've ever been through, and I'll never do it again. We are very, very emotionally attached to our clothes. Women, we save clothes that people gifted to us, even though it doesn't work for us. We save things that maybe was a parent or a sister or somebody that we've lost along the way. There's a place for these things. Those aren't things that you need to get rid of, but the less that you have in your closet that distracts you from your own self-confidence, the more successful you'll be in getting dressed. Most of us have been collecting and not curating. We add pieces, we save pieces we don't love, we buy even more, but we've never had a clear system on how to utilize it all. And honestly, it's not your fault. We've really never been taught how our wardrobe actually works with intention, with ease, and with confidence, a system that you can wear everything in your closet. But today that all changes because now you're going to learn exactly how. So we're going to flip the script. And here's the good news. You don't need more pieces. You just need a better formula. And I'm going to teach that to you tonight. Now, when I say you don't need new pieces, I'm going to say you probably don't. However, sometimes when we're trying to make impact on our wardrobe, we do need to add a few things to make it feel fresh and new to us at the same time. So being strategic and listening to what I say tonight and having a plan makes it much more successful, and you'd be surprised at how little you need. So the power of personal style, I want to talk about this for a minute because this is really everything that I teach about. Style isn't being perfect. It's not about your size, your budget, trends, following rules. It's really about your self-expression. It's about showing up in a way that feels powerful no matter what season of life you're in. And power and confidence are really the same thing. It's how you want people to see you and respond to you. And it feels amazing when you like the way you look. Like it feels amazing, right? Wouldn't it be amazing if we could feel that every day? If we don't try to feel that way every day, it's going to be hard to feel it. It transforms your energy when you feel good, and it creates inspiration for others. And that is the part that I love. It's like a compliment when you give it. It makes somebody feel so good that you get the reward in turn, but it's the same thing when you're feeling confident and standing tall. You allow other women to be able to have permission to feel the same way. So I truly believe that what we wear either weighs us down or it lifts us up. Style, when used intentionally, is a tool. It's a mirror, a way to say, this is who I am and this is where I'm going. We spend so much time on social media, and those, I know we have a lot of entrepreneurs on here as well, and we spend so much time with how does everything look? But boy, how do we feel in what we're wearing? It's really about self-expression, not perfection. It's the tool to help you into the next chapter. And that's what this class and this course that you're going to hear about is all about. Helping you step confidently into the future, one outfit at a time. So let's talk about style and science because this is big. Enclosed cognition. Now I got to read this. It's a physiological or psychological, excuse me, concept that describes how the clothes you wear can influence your thoughts, emotions, and performance. So, quick summary, what you wear influences how you think, feel, and behave. So, let me say that again. What you wear influences how you think, feel, and behave. The effects depend on both the physical experience of wearing certain clothes and the symbolic meaning that you assign to them. Clothes can act as a mental trigger to step into a different mindset or performance level. Now, if you're like, what does all that mean? Here's an example for you. Dressing in polished, structured outfits can boost your confidence in public speaking. So I am a public speaker, and I'll share with you guys, I've been on quite an adventure lately. I have been booked to travel all around to be a keynote speaker to help women feel self-confident. Just booked one today in Chicago. It'll be the first time that I've ever gone to Chicago, and that's going to happen in July. What I have on right now is my power suit, my power outfit. I feel so good in this, regardless of what group I'm talking to, what the style is, what the price point or anything. I know that I don't have to worry about anything. So I'm so trained now. When I put this on, it's the most simple outfit that I wear. I'm 100% confident and know that I don't need to worry about what I have on. So it's really, really important to find your uniform. Listen, wearing gym clothes, like an outfit that you really like to wear, it makes you feel good, you like the way you look in it, can increase your motivation to exercise. How fabulous is that? Putting on a blazer can make you feel more authoritative during a meeting. This is a big thing for women. Sometimes you want to have that power suit, but it becomes part of the mind. So if it doesn't make you feel that power when you put it on, if that's outside your comfort zone, then a blazer is not the right thing for you. Maybe you like to wear a colorful, bright, flowy dress when you're trying to be creative and brainstorming, and that makes you feel good. But in short, style isn't just how you look, it's how you think and how you show up for life. So check this out. This is alarming. First impressions happen in 1/10 of a second. Do you know it used to be about 4 to 7 seconds? I was shocked when I looked this up because I used to do a whole presentation on this. 1/10 of a second, and it is primarily based on visual cues, including clothing, posture, grooming, facial expressions, body language, not what you say at all. And it's hard to win people over once they have formed that first opinion. And you can thank social media for that. So 1/10 of a second. So here's the thing, that doesn't mean you have to be perfect all the time. But when you are wanting to make a good impression, it's really important to set yourself up to succeed there. Clothing alone significantly influences your impressions on people of intelligence, success, confidence, friendliness. Hey, business owners, don't you want people to be impressed with you? It matters for your wardrobe and styling because your clothes speak before you do. Again, that doesn't mean that you have to wear the most expensive items or look perfect all the time. But when you have that polish put together, when I say polish, that's when you feel confident, you will create such a better first impression than you possibly could imagine. Your clothing also impacts your mood, your posture, and your presence. How you dress creates instant perceptions about your competence, your confidence, and your approachability. This happens in literally a blink of eye. As I say that, it reminds me that sometimes I had a friend, she used to tell me, she goes, "Oh my gosh, when you meet somebody new, you kind of do a once over on them and it makes them really uncomfortable." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm not trying to do a once over to make anybody uncomfortable. I'm always like, what is this girl wearing today? What is happening? How can I cheer her on?" So if I ever give you the once over, just know that's why. So confidence, how many times can I say that? Confidence starts in the closet. When you get dressed, something that feels good and reflects who you are, everything shifts. Your energy, your posture, your presence. Think about a time right now. Think of a time where you felt so good, and it's because your outfit was so good. In turn, your insides, your mind, your heart, your body, everything felt so good on the outside. It is so important how it shifts your energy. And that's really the power of personal style. So, are you ready? We're going to get into some of the fun now. So here is the 3-step system. Now, this 3 steps you can do this weekend. You could totally have yourself set up and on a new path this weekend. It's fun, it's easy, and I'm going to teach you how to do it right now. So step 1 is closet clarity. You can't move forward with your wardrobe if a lot of it's holding you back. Okay. And when I say that, let me tell you a little story. So, do you remember back in the day when bling jeans were just a big thing? I know that there's still some out there, and actually they are kind of making a revival. So maybe I should have kept some of these. But okay, so if you know me or if you've followed me, I don't wear jeans. I own exactly one pair, and I love them. I sell them in the boutique, and they're so comfortable. They fit like leggings. They're fine. I just don't like them on my body. I don't like things tight around my waist, so I don't wear pants a lot. I don't wear jeans specifically. I love jeans on other people, and I wish that I could wear them more because it's the easiest thing to style in the world. I had 30 pairs of jeans, blinged out jeans, expensive jeans, inexpensive jeans, jeans from Old Navy, jeans from, I can't even think of any, the True Religion, all the different brands. So I had like this much space because I had them hanging in my closet on hanging in halves. They were hanging at the bottom of a closet. And one day I walked in there and I was like, can I even wear any of these? And I tried 30 pairs of jeans on. And do you want to know how many I could actually wear? One pair. That means I had 29 things in my closet telling me, you're fat. You don't look good. This isn't the right trend for you. You look silly in it. It is telling you all these negative things and you don't even realize it. So I had 29 pieces of clothing in my closet that subconsciously made me feel awful every single day. I pulled all of them out and it was like losing 29 pounds. It was unreal. So getting the things out that don't work for us is so, so important. We should only have in our closet what we can wear right now. And I mean right now. So I know not everybody has their closet set up this way. So I have a guest closet. You guys, my closet's not very big. It's like this big. It's really not very big. When people see it, they're always surprised. However, I do have some seasonal items. And because I have a closet in my guest room, I just move my stuff in there because there's just not a lot of it. So I like to move everything out completely by season so that literally I only have what I can wear right now. That size, that season, that's everything. If you don't have space like that or anywhere even that you can put things in boxes and get them out of the way or under the bed or whatever, you can and you have a big closet. Like if you're like, my closet's big and it's silly for me to do that, your closet can be organized by season so that you're really focused on just the one that you can wear right now. So we're going to clear the clutter and keep only what makes us feel confident. And this is really where we start creating a space that actually supports who you are right now. When I say that, because we talked earlier about how we change over time. So it's not just about organizing, but that is a big part of it. It's about letting go of what no longer fits your life. So you pull every single thing out of your closet, every single thing, and try it on. So here's the thing. When you do that, make sure if you're trying everything on that you are ready that day. Don't roll out of bed with last night's makeup and don't be doing that either. Wash your face every day, ladies. But you want to feel good. Put on a little bit of makeup, put your hair up or do your hair or something. Put your body makeup on. That's really important for me. And wear the right undergarments. So if you're trying things on and you're in a sports bra and that's not something you normally wear, that is not going to help you at all because things are going to look so. But if you pull everything out, and here's the thing, if you don't want to try something on, that means it probably needs to go. So let's talk about how much is actually worn in a person's closet. And I know you guys have heard these statistics before, but the average person only wears 20 to 30% of what's in their closet regularly. It's reported that the average woman has 103 items in her closet. Do you want to know how many she actually wears on the regular? And it's funny, I thought this number sounded low, and then I started thinking about what I wear, and I'm like, oh boy, 10, 10 pieces is what we wear frequently. That means 30% of clothing in the average wardrobe hasn't even been worn in the last year. Okay. So here's a summary for you. Most women are only wearing 20 to 30% of what's in their closets, which means 70 to 80% is hanging in there unworn, outdated, doesn't fit, or no longer feels good, and is talking to you the way those 29 pairs of jeans was talking to me. So this leads to closet overwhelm, decision fatigue. It just makes you feel terrible. So be really honest about what fits right now. So when you pull everything out, go through every single piece, try every single piece on, and then think about your life. If you've had a big change in your life, some of these pieces may not work for you anymore. So now editing your closet without getting overwhelmed, just have 3 sections. Yes, no, maybe. Here's the questions you're going to ask. Do I love it? Do I wear it? Does it reflect who I am now? And keep what makes you feel confident. Now, this sounds easy, right? And I know that it's not always easy, but if you look at each piece and say, do I love it? Yes. Do I wear it? Yes. Does it reflect who I am now? Yes. Do you feel the energy right now? If you could feel like that about these pieces, can you see already what that would make you feel like if you got to say yes to all those questions? If it's a yes to all 3, keep it. That's a no-brainer, right? If it's a no across the board, 1000% get it out. You don't love it. You hate it. You don't wear it and it doesn't reflect who you are. It's out. It goes. It doesn't matter how much you paid for it. It does not matter who gave it to you. It's out of your closet. And then if you're stuck somewhere in the middle, that goes in the maybe section. And there's a few things that you can do with that depending on your closet. What I like to do is when you have maybes, try to use them over the next couple of weeks. If you're like, oh, I have 5 sundresses that I'm just not really sure, hey, make a plan to wear those to different events over the next couple of weeks. And then if you wear them and you still don't feel amazing, then you know it's time to go into the no pile. Listen, I'm all about cutting things, altering things, changing things up. So you can definitely come to me and I can help you figure out a way to even maybe make something new out of it if there's still something that you like about it. So this isn't about perfection, but it's about keeping only the things that make you feel confident. How many times have I said confident in this? A lot, because it is the most important thing for you to do for you. It's the energy that we're creating. And trust me, once you remove the noise, what's left is so much more you. So that was step 1, is to go through everything in your closet and keep it that simple. Don't overthink it. Yes, no, maybe. Where does it go? Now, step 2, defining your style. This gets a little bit trickier because we change and we evolve. And sometimes we don't know how to use the things in our closet to make it fit with the new way that we wear things. So let's talk about a few things. You start identifying your personal style vibe because you figure out what you're drawn to. And getting dressed is so much easier when you know. So I'm very, like, if you could see all around my house, I have a lot of plants in my house, but I love a boho look, but that's not necessarily how I dress all the time. It is sometimes. I have a lot of different style personalities, but that's because of what I do. It depends on my mood. But for you, you might be looking at things. The big thing that I see right now with women is that that kind of sporty chic, where it's casual, yet you're totally polished and pulled together, and it feels really good. I even like it and wear it sometimes too. But when you're drawn to that, it makes you, when you figure out what it is you're drawn to, it makes you feel so much better. So really start by identifying your overall style energy. Do you lead towards more classic, edgy, romantic, minimal, bold? And then choose a few consistent elements. Okay. So if you see a lot of things, you're like, oh, there's a blazer in all these pictures that I'm looking at. And I see it with jeans and I see it with joggers. And now people are wearing it with their workout clothes, which I don't know how I feel about that yet, but I don't know. I never say never. I used to say never to yellow, and now it's one of my favorites. So choose a few consistent elements and then you kind of go from there. So what colors light you up? Do you find that your closet is more blah and you would like to introduce more color? Mine is. Ask my assistant. She's like, you love beige, you wear beige, or you have beige in the store all the time. I do tend to style in neutrals. However, as I get older, I am finding that I actually like the way I look in brighter colors. And so I am in the transition of that. So figuring out the colors that really light me up inside and outside is amazing. Now, what silhouettes feel good on your body? What feels good? I don't like things tight around the waist. That means I don't really want to wear pants. I don't want to wear skirts. I want to find dresses that make me feel good. So, really getting into what silhouettes feel good on your body and then removing those that don't. And then what textures really work for you. So, if you're somebody that wears black all the time, great, wear black. Just think about texture and really use that as a key where you can be wearing so much texture and no one's going to look at you and think, oh my gosh, she's just in black. Let's talk about Pinterest because Pinterest absolutely is my obsession and I could get lost in it for a long time. When Pinterest first came out, that's when magazines were still out. And I used to, girls, I love to camp. So I used to save like stacks of magazines. And then I would go out camping and I would take all the magazines and I would just sit there and drink mimosas all day long. And I would not put makeup on and be a total bum. And I would look at all the fashion magazines. I miss magazines. Anybody else? So miss magazines. However, Pinterest, when that first came out, I remember just being like, oh my gosh, I've been a wardrobe consultant forever. I run photo shoots. I mean, every month, 3, 4, 5, 6 photo shoots. And then I would go to Pinterest and there's everything. There is everything that my brain ever even thought of. So go make, if you're not familiar with Pinterest, get used to it because it is super fun. It's so fun to go in there, but make yourself a board and you can do a couple different things. You can separate them out if you have a couple different styles you like, or just dump everything you like. And this is what I like when I'm styling someone. This is what I have someone do is dump everything in one board. Here is my spring desire board, right? Everything that's in there, you just dump everything. I don't care if it's over the top, if it's an outfit you wouldn't wear, but you liked the shoes in it, whatever it is, everything that you dump in there, when you go back in and look through, you're going to see things repeat themselves. And then you're going to be able to start focusing in on like, oh, I like this. I like the tennis shoes with jeans. Maybe I need to get a really great pair of trainers. That's still a really big thing. However, it's changing a little bit on how we wear them. But you really can get a visual and I can help you because I love to look at a style board and I can hone in on exactly what you want. And even putting maybe celebrities that you like their style in there, but dump it all in there so that you see everything and start to build that style. And the goal is really to build clarity on what feels good to you. There may be just a bunch of colors in there where you're like, I don't even like the outfit, but I can't get over the color in this picture. The more you have it in your mind, the easier it is to find it. And again, we're talking about identifying your style. So step 3 is outfit formulas. I've been in hundreds and hundreds, maybe even 1,000 closets. I was thinking about it today going, oh my gosh, if I said 1,000, am I lying? Maybe, maybe not. It might be 2,000. I don't know. So many women think they have nothing to wear. How many of you drop in the chat? I want to know how many of you think you have nothing to wear. Um, I walk in and I go, oh my God, you have so much to wear that you're overwhelmed. That's what it is. When they come, like I said, so many things, but most of the time people are missing just a few key pieces. Can you guess? And please put in the chat because I love to read this. I'm going to read this when I'm over, and we're going to go into a little Q&A at the end. How many pieces do you think the average woman is missing in her closet when I go in to do a full makeover? Just drop it in the chat. I'm curious how many you think there is. Women used to tell me, oh my gosh, I need a whole new wardrobe, 25 pieces, 80 pieces, whatever. Statistically, it's 3 to 5 pieces, and it may not even be clothes. It might be accessories that you need. It might be something else. So that's it. 3 to 5 pieces. So now let's talk about the formula of how you can do that. Many of you have heard me talk. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite thing in the world to do. 8 pieces, 30 outfits. Real quickly, we're going to talk about it now, but this is how I do it. And I can do this anywhere in any closet, any rack, anytime. When I do presentations, I never pre-plan what I'm going to bring. Ever. I always bring in the clothes and then I look at them because I want it to be authentic and I want to teach you that you can do this over and over. So just start here in your closet. After you clean it all out, now you're going to take 8 pieces and it's the 30 outfits method. 2 tops, 2 bottoms. I can count two. I don't want to flip you off, but two tops, 2 bottoms, 2 layering pieces, and 2 dresses or tunics. Now, here's the thing. For me, I don't really wear bottoms. I might take them if I was going on a trip. Like I always think of this, like if you were going away for a month, you could take a carry-on. So I would probably take 2 more dresses or tunics or something that I can wear. I don't really wear shorts either. So what does that say about me? I don't know. And I have pants on today. Isn't that funny that my power suit is pants? So crazy, huh? So 8 pieces you're going to pick. But what I want you to do is when you do that, you're going to consider colors, textures. You need to make sure you have some basics in there, not just a whole bunch of patterned things, unless you like to mix patterns, which I absolutely love. And I'm always so impressed with women when they can totally pull it off. But like a color grouping. So say you're going on a trip and you're like, oh, I want to take denim. And so I'm going to be wearing some blues. I have a dress that I like that's blue. And so I'm going to bring those pieces and I'm going to actually show you what we did in kind of a blue and cream color. And you can do this over and over. You can go in and do it with blacks and grays and any colors you want. And then you'll see how things will start mixing together. But when you keep it very limited to this, it makes it much easier for you to understand how the whole process works. Okay. So you'll feel a vibe and you should. So if you laid it all out on the ground, which you're going to see, I took a picture of doing that. You're going to be like, there's a vibe. There's a thing. So when I do this, you'll look at a rack and be like, I can already see how this will all go together. And then the 2 piece roll. Okay. So this is the fastest, easiest way to elevate any outfit. And this is the number one thing that women are missing in their closet is 2 pieces that work really, really well together. So when a woman tells me she can't make anything work, the first thing I do is come in and look at pretty much accessories and shoes to see if there's 2 pieces. So belts and shoes should match. Okay. Doesn't have to be 100% perfect. You can see in this picture here that these two are a little bit different in color, but they would totally work together because they're in that same color family. But 2 things that work really, really well will totally help you pull everything together. And it could be red lips and red nails. It could be red shoe and a scarf. It could be your belt and your shoes, your purse and your shoes. But you should already have these items in your closet that make it super easy for you to pull. And that's going to help you with your outfit formulas. Because when you have all those 2 piece combinations, you can literally wear anything and it does not matter because those are what's going to pull it together. So it could be necklace and a bold lipstick, a great belt with a blazer, a scarf and shoes, anything that really feels like they go really well together and it will totally pull everything together. So just a quick tip. If you are, oh gosh, I'm just talking. If you are not sure how to do this in your closet, you're like, but the colors match and I still can't figure out why it doesn't work. You know what? Is your belt buckle silver and you wear a lot of gold? That makes a huge difference. That makes things not work. So make sure that you're taking a look at everything, including hardware. Okay. So here is the outfit formula examples, and this is going to be a lot on the screen here for you to look at, but there's 15 outfits here out of these pieces. I hope you can see my little cursor. We have 2 bottoms. So there's a pair of shorts, jeans, 2 toppers. We have a blue blazer and then a little like a little crochet shrug. We have two tops and then two dresses. And this is just the start. I couldn't even put all the pictures that we have in here, but you can see how well all these things look, yet they look completely different based on how you're styling them. So you can see there's cowboy boots that have a hat that match them perfectly. There's shoes that match a bag perfectly. You can even see, I hope you can see my cursor here. Where's this? This one here is jeans with a t-shirt, and I had tennis shoes that had silver laces and this cute little gold crossbody. I spent $1.50 and got gold laces, and it completely changed the outfit. How amazing is that? So what happens when you reset your wardrobe? You gain more than just better outfits. You gain confidence because when you like what you're wearing, it changes everything for the better. I always say you're nicer to your family, you're nicer at work, you're a better driver, all the things when you feel good. But listen, I love when you gain confidence because you respond differently to things. You gain clarity because you no longer stare at your closet wondering what to wear. You know what fits, you know what works, you know that it reflects the woman that you are in your lifestyle. You gain simplicity. Getting dressed should be easy. It really should be easy once you figure out the outfit formulas for yourself. It should be fast and, dare I say, even fun. No more stress, no more chaos, no more drama, even though I do love drama in an outfit. That's the only kind of drama that I really like. And more importantly, you gain self-expression. You stop dressing to blend in and you start showing up completely and authentically as you proudly. So a closet that reflects you is everything fabulous about you. You're beautiful, you're unique, you're powerful. Style is the tool and confidence is the outcome. So let your wardrobe work for you and nothing can stop you. So you've got a choice. You can keep with the overwhelm, you can keep with the stress, or you can start feeling confident and instead of feeling like you hate everything that you see in the mirror. It's really a choice. And I'm telling you guys, it's really easy to just not wear things that make you feel bad. So you can go back to overwhelm or you can move forward with excitement, confidence, and clarity. And really, what choice are you going to have? So I'm super excited to invite you to this, you guys. This is something I have been working on for a long time now. This was big for me, and this is a whole new thing that I'm doing. But it's really about helping you feel amazing. So instead of feeling stuck, you can feel stylish. I'm actually sharing, I've created a course that shares the exact system. And I say exact because it is step by step, it is checklists, it is outfit planners, it is absolutely everything. And I charge my clients $2,500 to work with and up to work with me in person. And I'm literally every step, every tool, every transformation, it's now available to you. And it's flexible, empowering, and designed to work with your life. So let me tell you a few things about the course. It is really about guiding you through clearing the clutter and finding your confidence in your closet, defining your personal style, and really learning what works for you. I've given you some things today that you can apply literally this weekend, tomorrow. Don't wear anything you don't like. But defining your personal style and learning what works, creating outfit formulas that you can use over and over and over and over and over again, and you will get this so easily. And shopping with intention, no more impulse buys, no more overwhelm. You'll get lifetime access. So as you go, you can go at your own pace and you can revisit it anytime that you want to look at that and redo any of the fun stuff. So this is your chance to work with me for a fraction of the cost. If you're ready to feel confident, this is it for you. So here is what it looks like. It is from Stuck to Stylish, and it's every tool strategy I use one-on-one with styling clients, lifetime access to all the videos so that you can go at your own pace. It is live with me for 5 weeks, and a complete confidence building style system. And it's $399. So I told you I charge $2,500 and up. And so many had asked for something that was more affordable because that just was outside of their price range. And that's what I wanted to do. So there is payment plans available at checkout, but let's completely transform how you get dressed starting now. Inside the course, 5-week live program, full step-by-step wardrobe reset, weekly coaching and tools, private community inside the social club, which I'm going to tell you guys right now, I went back and took some classes to be able to create this course. And I'm in a group with 3 women, and they may be on here right now. And we have all been working together. They're entrepreneurs. It has literally changed my life, changed my business, just being able to work with these women and wait until you hear the stories that we have coming up because we're from all over the country. But having a community really support you, it is really important for you so that you can be successful instead of relying on your friends, your family, whatever, to have a fresh perspective. And then we have four bonuses. I want to talk to you about them really quick. And then I'm going to go into Q&A because I'm like talking. So you're not just going to have a few outfit ideas. You're going to have a completely curated closet, a wardrobe that reflects you. You don't have to guess anymore. No frustration, just confidence. And you will have all the tools to be able to do it for you every day. And most importantly, you won't be doing it alone. We'll be doing it together. So super fun. So you're not too late. You're not too much. You're right on time. Join me. You can scan this QR code or Ava's going to drop the link. It's also on the website in the chat, but I want to tell you about the bonuses because this is big. Um, First, you don't need permission to feel good in your clothes. Let's make it fun again. Here's your bonuses, though. This is exciting. So, four bonuses for coming into this because I wanted this to be head to toe, inside, outside, everything. I have a makeup artist specialist in Seattle, Washington that I have worked with for many, many years, and she is amazing. And she is going to come on and teach us really how to find our colors, how she is brilliant at how, especially as you age, how to really make yourself shine. Color Confidence Toolkit. I have a world famous woman who is in California who I've worked with, and she specializes on helping people with color. And every time I talk to her, like it's different than what I do. And it's amazing what I get from her and how much she even helps me. The Style Ritual. I'm so excited about this. This is a personal style discovery guide that we will do together. And you can do this over and over and over and over. And then a closet supply starter kit. This is something that I'll send to you. These are my favorite things that I use in my customers' closets as well. So as a special thank you tonight, because you came on, you're going to get the outfit planning guide. Ava will drop that in the chat now and you can download that. We're going to send out a follow-up email too with this recording with the outfit planning guide. So if you were here live, you're going to get that. And then here's the last thing, you guys. If you sign up today, we're only going to have this open for the next 5 days. So you can only buy this course for the next 5 days, and then we're cutting it because we want to really work with everybody one-on-one. So we're keeping this very exclusive. But if you register today before midnight, you're going to receive a $50 shopping credit that you can use at the boutique. And here's the thing, you can use it anytime. You don't have to use it right now. It's even better for you to hang on to it as we kind of go through this. And then I can help like specifically pull things for you. But here is the deal. If you sign up right now, so the link should be in the chat. If you sign up right now, if you sign up before we get off here, that's going to be $100 for you. Okay. So here is the QR code one more time. And now because I've been talking so much, we're going to go to Q&A. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and hope that you guys have some questions. I'm going to open up the chat. Now I can see all your pretty faces. Yay. All right, let me look at some of these questions here. Nothing would fit. It will be humid. Are you talking about Chicago? See, somebody's going to have to help me get dressed in Chicago because I'm not sure. I'm a sweater, so I'm going to have to be very, very planned on that. I know, Miss Magazines. Layering pieces. Okay, so layering pieces is so great. So this is out of the 8. I have one crazy curl going on back here. The layering pieces is going to be any topper. Okay, so it could be a blazer, it could be a little sweater, like anything that you like to put over the top of things. A denim jacket, if that's something that you like to wear, any of those things that you put over the top of things. And again, here's the thing. That's the easiest, the two, those 8 pieces. But if you don't wear those pieces or you're going somewhere where it's warm and you don't need toppers and you're just going to have one, then it's fine. We figure out the one that's going to work for that. And sometimes it takes playing with it. So when you lay everything out on the floor, you can start seeing how things will work and you can take pictures of different outfits. And then sometimes they look amazing on the floor and then you put them on, you're like, whoa, this didn't work. So don't do this and then go on a trip without trying it all on first to make sure that the pieces work. But you guys know me, if you've been following, I'll turn things upside down, inside out, backwards, all the different ways. And honestly, you can make just about everything work. So hopefully that answered that. I love this. I told my boyfriend we're cleaning out the closet tonight. I'm down for that. I love it. Fresh start. Yay, Marilyn. It's going to be so fun. Ava put the chat in there. That toolkit. Okay, so that's going to come out in the email. This is all new for us. Like Ava has worked her cute little 19-year-old booty off for this. I don't even know how we did this because she has really done it all. So a huge thank you to her. So just a couple more and then oh look, we're at 6:45. See, it was giving me a countdown and I thought I'd been on forever. It must have started counting before you guys got on. I was panicking. Let's see. I love this advice for working from home. Sweatpants and t-shirts and feel gross. Okay, I want to feel comfy. This is funny because the last couple of women that I've worked with one-on-one, they were executives in their last life. And then they wound up working from home now. And they're the same way. They're like, I'm not going to get dressed. I'm not even going to wear the same things that I had before. So now it's about finding, now it is acceptable to be wearing joggers and cute t-shirts and different things. So it's about finding those pieces that help you feel completely pulled together. So I showed you even the tennis shoes and putting gold laces on them elevates that. And a little crossbody, it's like a puffer crossbody. It's actually on the website and it's so cute. But those two pieces with a pair of sweats and a t-shirt are going to completely elevate it. So it's really, again, about finding those things so that when you are out and about, you don't really have to think about it any more than when you're at home. Okay. So, and that is something that we will actually spend a lot of time on through the course. Christy, I had a kick-ass style when I was 50 pounds lighter, but now my body shape has changed. I'm having challenge with proportions for my 4'11" frame. What are some hacks? Okay. So there's a couple of you on here that are very, very teeny tiny, and I'm the opposite. Okay. So, it is, I'll tell you, petite women have a harder time getting dressed than bigger women. The plus size and that direction has become much easier. And a lot of things that we can wear, even when we gain or lose 20 pounds, when you're 4'11" or 5 feet and under, it's hard. You lose a few pounds and that can dramatically change everything with you. So, here's the thing that's really interesting. I love scissors. I told you guys that earlier. What's really right now, there's a lot of unfinished hems on things that you can just cut up like jeans. Here's your tip for jeans. If you have jeans, if you're going through your stuff and you have jeans and you're like, oh, I love the way these fit on top, but they feel outdated at the bottom, cut off the bottom, cut them off, frame at the bottom. It can't hurt if you're already thinking they're dated and you don't want to wear them anymore. Just cut off the bottom and see what happens. Hang on to it. Sometimes you can crop your pants a little bit and you can have that sewn right back on so you still have that finished edge, or just have that there. So it's really thinking about what fits on that in the middle of your body, because the rest of it we can work with. So and that's a great point. It's funny because when I was getting ready to launch this, I actually had several women ask several different things. Will you do one on working in the office, one on when you are gaining weight or your body has changed so much, and then one if you're petite or you have such a hard time? So we will go through some of that for sure. So this starts on of course, I don't have my calendar right here, but this starts on the 28th. So it'll be Wednesday nights from 6 to 7. And then it'll be for 5 weeks. And each week you'll get a workbook. Hopefully you guys all got your workbook for this. If not, just send me a message and I can send it over to you because there was some fun stuff in there. But there'll be a workbook each week that we will go through so that you actually have things to use as you're going through in your wardrobe. If you can't be there live, you'll always have access forever to the videos inside the social club. And that will be a whole separate training, Cheryl. On how to use the social club. Marilyn's laughing too, because I know we've had to get you in there too. But we'll send you the workbook. You'll have each week you'll have a workbook and checklists and fun things to do and homework and things that we're all doing together. And then we'll have some group time together and some Q&A after that will be super, super fun. I'm just so, you guys, I've literally spent the last 6 months building this and I cannot wait to share it all because I don't want to keep it all to myself and I don't want to give little bits and pieces. I really, really want to watch a transformation happen. And you know what? This is a lot more fun that we can do it together than me sitting in your closet all by myself. So I'm down for this. I really do like this. So I hope, do we have any more questions? We have just a couple more minutes, but here's the thing, you guys, the investment is, it's a necessity. This is not a luxury. Like, I am struggling and have been struggling with looking in the mirror and just not liking what I see. Today, I was getting dressed and I was like, oh my God, what is all this around my midsection? My body has completely changed. It's so frustrating. And I have literally stood in the mirror and said the meanest, most awful things I could even imagine ever saying to myself. And I thought, I need to do this for me. I need to reset. I need to figure this out for me because I don't want to feel like this. And if I'm feeling like this, I can only imagine what some of you are feeling that never have the chance to say it out loud. Okay. I watched this really funny video it wasn't funny. It was actually very real for this girl. And her little reel said, I'm a size 16, but I see myself as a 10. So her body dysmorphia is on the opposite side. That's how I am. I think that I'm skinnier than I am. And then I see a picture or I put something on and I'm like, oh my God, it's an awful feeling. It's an awful feeling on both sides, right? So the more that we know how to control what's happening in our closet and why we feel the way we do about clothes, the better that we are going to feel every day getting dressed. Because you know that feeling when you feel amazing? Doesn't that feel good? Like, God, can you think of those times when you were just like you don't even know how to explain it, but you were put together and you feel so good. Um, Jennifer, I thought you said I do that all the time, that you were saying, oh, I feel so good all the time. You guys, we're so hard on ourselves and social media doesn't help. There's a lot of things that don't help. Menopause doesn't help. I don't know the ages of everybody here. Life changes don't help. So the more that we spend time, this is like taking care of your skin. This is really, really important. And guess what? It affects the people around you too. Right. And so, how great to have this just become just an easy, natural thing for you. So, I really did create this to be something very special. So, like I said, there's the 5 weeks, and we're giving. So, this is only going to be open for the next 5 days that you can buy it. And there's payment arrangements. So, if you need that when you go into register, only for 5 days, because again, we want to keep this as a smaller group so that we can all get to know each other and spend some time in here. And then we won't open it up again until the fall. And when, I'm not exactly sure. But there's so much good stuff in it. And that I'm telling you, the time that you're going to get to spend with these women that are coming on to do a makeup consult and the color consult is absolutely mind blowing. And they know how to do it virtual and they want to work with you one-on-one as we're all together on these. So it's really, really going to be magical stuff that comes on here. And then we just go from there. And then we just have so much fun together, feeling good. Does that sound good to you? So, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I was actually nervous tonight. I'm overwhelmed. It is something I poured my heart and soul into. I hope that you feel good. And I hope this weekend that you have some closet clarity and it feels good. And listen, you may need to go through it over and over. If it's overwhelming you to do too much, just pick a little section at a time and do it and make it work for you. And send me messages along the way because I'm happy to answer any messages. So, love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. You're just amazing and you are beautiful. And I'm happy to share all the beautiful things that I know about you to make sure that you know them as well. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to send me messages. I'll send out any workbooks that anybody didn't get. And then you can expect to get this replay tonight with your bonus checklist. So thanks, you guys. Have a wonderful evening. I appreciate you. Happy Wardrobe Wednesday. I'll see you next time.